So yes, for the power of volunteering, subject of today, which is one session as part of a series of different other sessions that the employment department provide for their clients. Also, we have resume building, networking sessions, and more other different sessions that I recommend that you can go and check in the Facebook group, employment Facebook group, to see the schedule and to follow the sessions of the employment department. So the session of today, as I said, it's about volunteering and how is it important for job seekers. And you might ask yourself that, why volunteering? So as a newcomer coming here, faced with different challenges, to get integrated in the community, your family, if you have a family with you, and in the mid of job search and bills and finding a house, why it is recommended to volunteer, to work with without payment, to find unpaid jobs in the mid of searching for paid jobs. And also, why should I spend time looking for volunteering while I should spend time looking for paid jobs? So volunteering is very important. One of the challenges that newcomers faces is what is called the Canadian experience. Most of employers, they ask, even if you are having the competencies, if you are having the needed certificates or experience to handle a job, we find that some employers are asking about Canadian experience. So here comes the role of volunteering to build or to overcome this challenge of Canadian experience. It's very essential for your employment strategy to also search for volunteering opportunities. And why is that? There are 5 reasons here, just to let you know. We're going to talk only about 5 reasons why volunteering is important for job seekers. The number 1 reason for to search for a volunteer opportunity is to get this Canadian experience. Yes, some of the newcomers come with great experience, comes with multiple years of experience, with different certificates, but they lack this, what is called Canadian experience. And why is it important, the Canadian experience? The Canadian experience gives you an idea about the culture at the workplace. And we all know that it's not only about qualifications, it's also the knowledge of the culture that you need to know about the workplace. So it is very common for Canadians to list both their experience as well as their volunteering experience. And as a research in LinkedIn, there was a study. It showed that 41% of employers, they look for the volunteering experience for the applicants, for job seekers. So it is very important to start to build the Canadian experience with the volunteering opportunities. Number 2 reason is to strengthen your skills. So yes, as a job seeker, as a newcomer, you might have certificates and experience in a specific area or industry or a job category. However, you need to practice this experience in the Canadian context, in the Canadian workplace. And volunteering is the right approach to fill this gap of knowing the Canadian workplace culture. So if you have an experience working in a restaurant before, it will be good to look for volunteering in the community kitchen. For example, if you have an experience being a teacher, it will be good to participate or to volunteer in schools here to know how how is it going, the procedures, the policies, the safety in the schools zones, in the teaching field. So it will be good to build and to strengthen the skills needed for a specific job of your interest or of your background. The third reason is to also expand your network. We know that networking is a very strong tool to find a job. It's a very strong step in your employment strategy or your search for employment strategy is to build your networking. And being a newcomer, it will be difficult for you to have network here, and you are, for example, here for a year or two or a month or two. So volunteering provide this tool of networking that you need for your job search, for your job hunting journey. You will find in the organizations that you would volunteer in, or with the volunteers themselves working in that organization, you will find a very strong and very good links to network, to find about or to hear about other opportunities, vacancies, jobs here and there. So within the volunteer, it's as we mentioned, it's good for the Canadian experience. It's good for knowing the skills needed or competencies needed for jobs, and also to expand your network, to have different networking with different organizations that could be similar to your expertise or similar to what you are looking to do in the future. And the fourth reason of why volunteering, it is fun. To have a volunteer job here in Canada, working with the community in different and multiple volunteering positions, it could be a very fun way to expand your skills, to expand your network, and to have fun within the festivals, the community festivals, within the statutory holidays. For example, there is Canada Day, where you can also volunteer for the festivals or the events in the community. So it is kind of an easy to your budget way of having fun with your family, and on the same time expanding or extending your skills and networks. One of the reasons of why to volunteer and why that you need volunteer to support your resume is to build your confidence. If you are a newcomer and you have been here for only 1 month, or if you have moved from province to province, you need to go out to the community to practice the communication, to practice your English or French communication skills, and on the same time, as I said, building your networks, and that in return will build back your confidence. If you work in team, you will enhance your teamwork skills. If you are working in a project in the community, you will improve your project management skills. If you are doing some volunteer jobs with the schools, you will also improve and enhance your teaching, for example, your team building, your problem solving skills, all these skills that you need to show and demonstrate in the resume. The volunteering opportunity, the volunteering jobs will provide that for you. You could have references from the organizations that you are volunteering with. You could share, they could share with you the experience, how to apply for job. They could help you in your job search strategy to find the job. So, and it's not only, by the way, the volunteering is recommended for newcomers only. Even organization, or most of the organizations and most of employers are encouraging their employees even to participate more in the community and to give more back to the community with the volunteer's job. So it's a win-win situation. Either if you are a newcomer or you are already having a job, it will be a good opportunity to enrich your resume with volunteering opportunities to pay back to the community and to help others. So it's not just about why am I doing unpaid job. It's about increasing and enhancing your skills and transfer the skills that you already have and to integrate more into the community for non-for-profit opportunities and jobs. It will help you in finding a job with the networks you already built in working as a volunteer. It will help you when it comes to interviews. If you're gonna have an interview, it will be good and it will be a credit for you to mention that you are volunteering with these organizations and you are improving your skills, your teamwork skills, your communication skills, knowing the culture, the workplace culture, but in a volunteer context. It will help you find easily a job, providing the proof that you already have the Canadian experience, but in a volunteer context. So there are so many reasons why people volunteer. People volunteer because they want to donate and contribute to the community in a positive way. There are charitable activities. It will improve the life of so many others. There are so many researches about why people want to volunteer, and there are a range of reasons of why people want to volunteer to improve their workability, opportunities to improve their skills in the Canadian context. And also, more and more workplaces are encouraging, as I mentioned, that their employees who are already working there to provide more back to the community. So there are so many reasons why people are volunteering. Also, there is an interesting study by TD Bank. Just if you find me posing, it's just I'm admitting other participants. So this survey, it mentioned the reasons of why people volunteer. Over 90% reported that they volunteer because they want to make a positive impact to the community. 80% they said that they find in volunteering enhancement into their skills and to their experience, because yes, having a different job other than the job that you are doing, of course it will enhance and improve the skills and your competencies. And the smaller percentage of this study mentioned that they want the volunteer opportunity, or they are seeking volunteer opportunity for the purpose of their job search and to increase their chances in finding a job. And as I've talked before, it's yes, it's a great opportunity for immigrants and newcomers to volunteer, to build their Canadian experience, to show to the employers, to the future employers, that they are working actively in the community, they are paying the community back, they are receiving and gaining extra experience, extra skills in the Canadian workplace. So it will be, it will enrich, of course, your employability and it will improve your employment search strategy. So here are some resources I'm going to share with you if you want to volunteer, from where to start and how to do that. First of all, you need to look into your skills, your own skills, the skills and the competencies that you already have, and see how can you match them to the community, where you can find what you already have to share with the community. So if you are someone who like who are a photographer or who likes the industry of taking photos, then you can share with different festivals and events. If you are someone who likes to cook or a chef, so you can use your skills for cooking and to participate with the community kitchen. So it is a start with you digging inside your resume, your current skills and your transferable skills, and see how can you share what you have with what is needed into the community. Here are some websites specifically for Fredericton and New Brunswick here. I can share them with you in the chat box. Volunteer Greater Fredericton, there are a lot of opportunities there. Here also at the MCAF, you just need, as I said, to see what do you like to share with, and also there are some forms that you need to fill if you want to apply to any organization like Volunteer Greater Fredericton. You could find different volunteers opportunities there, and see what the opportunity match your skills and resume. And also there is some procedures needed for volunteers to participate, like the police check, I believe, that you need to have it in order to work as a volunteer. And also beside Volunteer Greater Fredericton, there is Connect Fredericton also. I'm going to share all this with you. And also the website, the government website, you can find also volunteer opportunities. And as I said, in the Multicultural Association of Fredericton, in their website, also you could find some volunteer opportunities. And thank you. If you have any question, I'm gonna stop sharing now.